What's up everybody, my name is John and this is my tech channel, and today we're going to look at the Cooler Master Masterbox Lite 5 RGB. So, I got this case about a week ago and I've been using it for a week, and I don't know if I like it or not. I like the look of it, and I like how cheap the tempered glass was. A $70 case with tempered glass is pretty nice. There's probably 3 good brands. I think Temps makes one. Fantex Cooler Master, and there's probably another brand. I know Vivo, but Vivo is kind of an unknown brand. I do like their products, I use them, I understand. But there's only a couple major the dog upstairs. But anyways, I like the inserts. This you can see right here. There's the white inserts. You can change the black insert up top to white if you want, but I kept it black just because to show that there are different colors. Now, there are some other things that I like there is a basement, which is cool. I want a basement in my case because my power supply is sleeved, but not all the way. So it's kind of weird to have a half-sleeve power supply when you can only see, or when you can see the whole thing, but when you have a basement, you can only see the parts that's sleeved. So that's the nice part. The only thing is my power supply has short cables. That's just how it is. Watch Linus's review from back in the day. I'll link that below for the power supply that I have. And his cables were small too. Mine are very small. So but there is a little hole that for the CPU power pin that it should just route right above the motherboard, but it doesn't because there's not enough space, or there is enough space, but my CPU power is kind of in the middle of my motherboard instead of up top, like where it would usually be. Mine's like right here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see the blue, but yeah. So that's the only thing. It's more of a downside to my power supply than the case, even though there is nice cable management. For some negatives, I would have to say that they only give you one SSD tray, only one, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots it can go, and then you can put 2 or 3 hard drives in the bottom. I can't remember, but those are keyless or whatever, toolless. So that's nice. Another thing that I don't like is there's not a whole lot of airflow, even though the case comes with 4 fans. The 3 front fans are RGB, which I only have, or only one's hooked up because my motherboard doesn't have enough things, and I have to pulling out a Molex cable for my power supply. And the back one is out because I have my water cooler. Now, the thing is, the RGB doesn't work, which is whatever. If you have a case that'll support it, go ahead. If you have a motherboard that'll support all of them, go ahead. Otherwise, you'll be using Molex adapters, which they give you one. They give you a Molex to 3 adapter thing. I already had some anyways, but whatever. And what I do like that you have two thumb screws, and there's a little lip it sits on. I don't really know if that's how all tempered glass cases are, or if they're different or better. I don't really know. This is my first tempered glass case, so I don't know. But again, the airflow ain't that good. Seriously, it's only coming in from this little tiny thing and that little tiny thing. That's it. I'll show you a picture in a moment, but that's all it is. So it's not a lot of airflow. And let me grab the Temps. Alright, so for the idle temps, I have 56C for the CPU, which is equal to 132 Fahrenheit if you're into Fahrenheit. GPU at idle is 52C or 125F. And under load, this kinda worries me a little bit. For CPU load, it's only 73 Celsius and 163 Fahrenheit. Now, that's not bad if it was air cooled, but this is water cooled. I expect it to be a little lower, but I'm thinking it's choking a little bit because of the airflow. And for GPU load, it's 79C, which is 174 Fahrenheit. So it's not that bad, but it could be better. I wouldn't be putting a brand new GTX 1080 in here, and that's not what's in here. I'm not gonna say what's in here because I don't have that card until next week. So stay tuned until next week if you want to see that video of what that actually is. So that's about it, really. You got your rad supports. Oh, there's no case fan support at the top. So even my N200, which is over there, has a 120 mil at the top, but this one doesn't. It's just a flat top, flat side. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but then again, it's kind of minimalist. You have the tempered glass. The whole front end, I wouldn't say it looks gamer, but it doesn't look minimalist. It kind of slopes out. It's kind of a modern design. Personally, I do like that design. I do hate that it's acrylic, which I'm okay if it's acrylic, but it's like black, clear acrylic. I don't know how to explain it, but it's glossy. So everything attracts to it. That's the only downside with the acrylic on the front. Even my other N200 had a little bit of glossy acrylic on the side, and it would attract, but it was just a tiny bit of acrylic, so I could just like wipe it down. This one, it's a huge thing. You have to grab like a wash rag or something to clean the whole entire thing. Now at the top you do have your 2 USB 3 ports, which is cool, and then you have your headphone jack and your mic jack, and your power and reset. So that's cool. They do give you a little splitter for the RGB cables in case you have a newer motherboard and you only have one slot for RGB, so you can attach all 3 of them into the one slot on the, like, if you have an ROG motherboard or whatever, MSI, Asus Strix, whatever. So yeah, all in all, pretty decent case. Do I suggest it? That depends. If you're just building a cheap build, you're using maybe like a Ryzen 3 system or an i3 or Pentium system, then yeah, probably you can use this case. And if you're using just like a 1050 Ti, you could probably get by with this thing. Or if you're going with an older gen 950, probably a 960 and 750 Ti, whatever, 650 Ti. Just anything that might use like a 6-pin, that's about it. I wouldn't go any more than a 6-pin for power, because then you know it's going to be taking up a lot of power and it makes a lot more heat. So I will put in the description what's in here right now once that video is uploaded as well, so you can check that video out, plus you'll know what card I'm talking about. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the CPU in there is an i7-2600, so it's not new, but it's not bad either. So, and it's water cooled with a Cooler Master water cooler, AIO. So, yep. Thanks for watching this review. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned next week, and I don't know what we're gonna be doing next week. Oh yeah, I know what we're doing next week. I'm gonna get those the graphics card that's in here. I'm getting one of those, so check out that video. Thanks for watching.